Hello and welcome to Stressedoween, where I get stressed out and you laugh at my misery. We bought a Funko Pop spooky countdown calendar and we thought, let's watch all of the movies and I will make some costumes for October, you know, Halloween. Also something I never had in my childhood because South America things. So let's go insane together with 13 episodes and this is number 1. The materials! We opened the first door of the mystery calendar. Freddy came out. Let's start this, shall we? So I've been thinking about Freddy Krueger and what do I have at home that I can use to make the costume. I have a bag full of old stuff in the closet. Maybe there? Ooh, welcome to my closet in the dark. I have a red dress. So this shiny thing I bought in a thrift store because I was planning on doing a thrift, but I never got to it, and it's the ugliest thing I've seen in my life. Red, I have green, I have another green. This one I've never even wore because I thought I'm going to lose weight, and I never did. I actually got more weight than I had before, so... Katie gave me the very nice idea of making Freddy Krueger as a cheerleader. And since the skirt is pleated, cheerleading will be easy. This is the red that doesn't fit me anymore. And this is a very old H&M shirt that I had, also in Krueger's green. The greens are a little different. Well, the camera makes them a lot different. Now I will take those apart. Wow, this is fast fashion. Their machine was bunching and they didn't even have the time to redo the scene. So now I have to deal with it. Thank you. This is all of my fabric. So here we have the red and the lining, the weird green crepe, and some kind of t-shirt jersey from the blouse, the lining from the blitzy dress, and the blitzy dress taken apart. My head is running 350 miles per hour now. So many ideas, but none of them are good, I have to tell you. The prep work. So we're going for an 80s cheerleader vibe. I think I will use this top as the top for my cheerleader costume. Let's work on the skirt, because the skirt is for me the most interesting part of this costume. And I just cut it in half. I think it's an A-line skirt. So if I cut it in half, I have a nice length. Would my butt be covered? Not really. Should I go the risk of not having my butt covered? Do cheerleaders have their butt covered? Well, let me check this again. It's a little low. No, it's okay. It's okay. So cut this in half so I have more fabric to drape. The half mark. That didn't mark. So yeah, I was watching Freddy for the first time this weekend and I seriously thought he would be scarier, but he wasn't. But he wasn't goofy either. So I don't know what this dude's thing is. What is he supposed to be? I need to skip one. Won't work out. Old clothes. This is not working. So I need to fold this and then I fold this. And then I fold this. Will this work if I do like that? I think so. I think it will be better. Oh, I'm going to be a cheerleader! Thank you, Katie, for this amazing idea. You are making my dreams come true. We don't have that in Brazil. We're very boring. High school for me was very boring. I think I was bullied, but I was so clueless to their attacks that I just made them angrier for not getting into the fuss. Because they are also very unimaginative, coming with things like, you have a mustache. Yeah, I know that myself. This is what happens when you have black hair. All your hair is black, including your mustache. This is very sheer. Ooh, it closes around me. It's very pleated. I'll show you later. Can I use this as a lining, maybe? And I really went weird with this cut here. Let's insert some red. I will just cut this in strips, let them fray on their own, so they will look more distressed. It's like she was attacked or something, or she's attacking something. She is the monster. We tried to watch it, I think, last year, and then we turned the TV off because we found it to be kind of stupid. And I was like, seriously? Seriously, this is what you're wanting me to watch? I love gore. I love body parts flying, guts, blood, explosions and everything. But I hate the supernatural. I guess I was expecting more gore. They didn't give me that, so... them not being straight and the same size is exactly what I want, okay? Don't judge me. All my strips are cut and they are perfect. I will use this to make a waistband for the top here. The sleeves. These will be my socks. Ha! I have socks. Detail here on the front. So I will just cut this out. What am I missing? Oh yes, the booty shorts. Ugh. I have this here. Do you see this part here? I melt this with the iron ones. This is also so sheer. I think I will wear on one of my own shorts. But let's start assembling everything and see what comes out of it. I don't know. I'm not confident at all.
The assembly.
For the top we have this thing. Kind of looks like a jersey. This fabric is abhorrent. I will sew it like this. My tree is dying outside. Then I can cut this out. The neckline is changed. Now I will install first strips of fabric. Well, they should be at least a little bit aligned. Just a little bit. Would you look at that? Huh. I don't know who chose these colors for Freddy, but they are terrible. Worst color combo ever. This is the front. Here we'll have this installed as well. The top is done. Now the skirt. So already pinned all the pleats in place. Pinned all the pleats in place. I need to close them like this. Here and there. That will take forever. Knife pleats. Are those knife pleats? I have no idea how they're called. They look interesting. Since I have no sewing... I don't have any sewing thread in this color, so I'm using red for the details. Whatever! No one will see it anyways. But look, this is the outside of the fabric, and the inside of the fabric is way shinier. Well, now it's too late to change it. Ugh! Why didn't I see that before? So I found out that there was not enough fabric to constrict my boa, so I made it into a butt flap instead because it was a little bit longer. It's not so short in the back anymore. That makes me happy. What do I have for the waistband? Red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. Let's add some vertical stripes. I'm getting good at this scrap salvaging thing. Scraps, not crabs.
And now some unavoidable story time. A Nightmare on Elm Street as told by me. Spoiler alert, of course. I'll tell you what I remember from the movie. The events might be a little bit out of order because I have memory issues and sometimes I can't even remember why I opened the fridge to begin with. So we have Can't Close Her Mouth, Nancy. The reason I wasn't allowed to watch Edward Scissorhands until I was 14 years old, and these other unremarkable blokes. So Tina's the first one to die after she had sex with this guy who was already an established douchebag in the first minutes of the movie, which got me confused because why was she even with him to begin with? Of course, as all serial murderous beings, Freddy goes after the sex-having teenagers, kills Tina in a gravity-defying manner, and Doucheman is pinned for her murder. He runs away and is eventually caught because Can't Close Her Mouth Nancy's father is the sheriff or some law enforcement dude, and he uses her to get to him. A total private investigator move. Then Doucheman is the second one to die after CCHM Nancy insists on seeing him in his cell because she already knows the Nightmare Man is responsible for the killings somehow. They find him hanging in the cell and rule it as, you know, case closed. Bam, great police work. By this time, Nancy is already going cuckoo bananas. She hasn't been sleeping and is popping pills around the clock to stay awake, so her mom takes her to a sleeping doctor and they put her in this machine, and of course, she shows these crazy numbers they have never seen before. She's attacked by Freddy and she manages to bring his head back to the real world. How? It's never explained, but apparently she touched him when waking up and it crossed the dream realm or something. Why doesn't it happen to all of those golden coins I always dream about? Why? The mom talks to Cop Dad. They are separated, by the way, and we don't know why. But they are talking and it's like, okay, it's not really real, she's crazy. Nancy hears that and screams at her mother, who happens to be an alcoholic. So that's the reason why they're not together anymore, I guess. Nancy then reveals that there is a name in the hat, and it's Fred Krueger. mother shivers. Then mom goes on a drinking spree and reveals Fred was a child murderer that she and other parents set on fire in a building because he got acquitted or something because the system is broken. And then she shows the glove that's been hiding in the boiler in the basement for years and years and years. Blah, 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 blah. Then Nancy calls other dude boyfriend guy to help her bring Freddy to the real world, but the guy falls asleep before they meet. And he got eaten by his dad. And he has blood for like 50 people apparently. The police are over there, their investigation, and Cop Daddy isn't worried at all that his daughter's boyfriend was killed and he doesn't even check on her, but she calls him, tells him to come over after 20 minutes because she will get Freddy and he needs to be there. So she does that. Daddy doesn't show up, of course. Cops arrive late. Mom is dissolved by Freddy on her bed. Then something happens that Freddy is somehow killed, but not really. So she asks for her mom and friends back and somehow that works out, but the end is that she is trapped in a dream or something. I think that's it. I might have forgotten something important, but that's basically it. I was very disappointed.
Bam! We have our snack! Now transform it into a waistband. I kinda want them aligned with the pleats. It don't need to happen, but if it does, it's better. My earthquake hands are out of control today. Wow, I ate a lot of fabric over here. Oops! That was a huge mistake, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. Inside looks terrible, but no one is seeing the insides of this anyway. Will I as a cheerleader ever be able to tumble with this? I don't think so, but I think if I were ever to run away from Freddy Krueger, I think it would work out. I will try to make some shorts and then the coolest part, accessories! So these are the shortest shorts I own. Full with hair, of course. This is not as stretchy, so I have to cut it a little bit bigger. My brain is not cooperating at all. This is the bum piece. Kinda already has the cut that I need. Wow, it really does. What if I just sew this as... I'll try this out. Good news is, it worked out. It fits. Bad news is, it's so low cut, it would make Britney Spears jealous. So I cannot wear it. But at least I tried. I will wear my black hairy shorts instead. I'm sorry to disappoint. I need a glove, but first... Kannst du reinkommen? Anymore. Jesus! What's with you today? It's the fourth time I have to put you in. Stop it!
The glove!
Okay, I have this dirty old garden glove that stinks because it was outside the whole summer in rain. Ugh, ew. And I need something to dub for my fingers so I can use foam clay to create sockets for the blades. I think this will work. These are my new seam ribbers because my other ones died and I bought 2 of those because I know I will lose one. They are pretty cool and they're not so huge as the other monstrosity I had. Woohoo! Well, I guess it makes sense that I'm making Freddy Krueger turning into a cheerleader because he's all about dreams, right? And one of my dreams as a child was to be a cheerleader. Ew. Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. If you've never played with foam clay before, you definitely should. 5 fingertips. Freddy Krueger glove. It's a right hand. What do I have here? I only need 4. Well, I have a left hand. I'm left-handed, so it's better for me to kill people if I have the tools on the right hand, right?
Here I drew something for the back of the hand and I shaped a few more screws because I didn't have any more left after the Bobby Duke hat.
So I just need it to be a workable length for my phalanges. 3 and 4. Let's change the color of this ugly ass glove. Green, red, little bit of yellow, and white. And a brush. Diarrhea brown. I think that's already the color that I need. Diarrhea brown, diarrhea brown. Still smells like outside, but it's way better now. Ugh, it smells like fall, autumn. Steve is home.
If you're painting fabrics with acrylic paints, I suggest you do that while the fabric is damp to avoid the cracking of the color. It's not the perfect solution, but it definitely helps. For the blades, I optimized the kitchen's knife shape to fit my evil deeds and I cut 4 pieces on 5mm EVA foam. Sand everything to your wanted shape and ragged details. Trace the finger socket shape onto the blade and cut it out so you can glue the pieces together with contact cement. Heat seal everything. Paint a coat of black and then a coat of golden spray paint on top.
This is taking longer than I wanted. It's the next day. All formed and heat sealed. Ugh. Dry brush some black on it. Nice. So now attach this to this.
And look, I made it pretty because she's a fancy murderous cheerleader. Would you look at that? All glue gunned. The hat! I will not be able to wear a hat with my pigtail, so I will take Sushi's hat for this. And it will be diarrhea brown. I just need to dry. Ew, this color is the worst. It's the worst. Now we're just missing the mask. The mask! This aberration just arrived and I know totally what I'm doing. I also know that I'm allergic to everything. It's not a good idea for me to just put anything on my skin, such as latex. Just want it to stay in place. Stay in place. So it will not roll away anymore. Oh no, I touched my face without washing my hands. I don't have cotton balls. I only have toilet paper. I bought latex. I don't have Vaseline. I just have baby oil. I am totally aware of what I'm doing. Now that we gave her a facial, I will transfer a little bit of the latex to one of these squishy things for better application because I know I will make a mess. My hands, no. My hands are full with baby oil and I cannot open the jar. You can't be angry if it works. Boy, it stinks. It stinks. Oh my god. How does anyone apply it on their faces? Jesus, I need to open the window. Zoshi! And the door as well. What I want to do is as if I stole his face. So I will be wearing his face. Okay, so the thing is, make some blurs and some blurs and then that should work. Here, I just put a thin coat of latex on Gerda. Yes, her name is Gerda. And then I added tiny toilet paper snakes in an odd circle shape to form the wounds. Added an extra layer of latex on that to make it moist. Ew! No, aren't I happy that I didn't do that? This is really... Aren't I happy that I didn't do this directly on my face? And I waited a little bit for the latex to get tacky so I could brush 2 other layers of TP on top of that. Oops, I got excited. Sorry. This time as a finishing coat, if you know what I mean. This was not that terrible to make. If you are familiar with paper mache, this is almost the same thing, just with the difference that this is goo. This is plastic. This is rubber. So let her dry, see what will happen. Curious if I will be able to detach it at all. Yuck. Get back from meine Sequins. Du sollst nicht da sein. Schnute, go away. Go away. You and your teeth should go away from my sequins. I need my sequins. It is so hard in this house. You never have anything for me. I always have to share with this monster. This is not yours. You're just going to lay there then. I'm talking to you. Look at me. I know you're listening. So it's dry now. It's very sticky. And I think if I put acrylic paint on this, it will crack. So I will use fabric paint that's a little bit gooier. This is so weird. It feels like semi-dried pasta. You know when you cook something and you leave it like a few minutes out and it starts to glue everywhere? This is how it feels. First I gave a base of a very pink skin color I mixed myself. Then I added red with a black outline to the deeper burn part to make it creepy looking. Fabric paint is not great for latex though. It comes off really easy. Bear that in mind. Let's wait for this to dry so I can go again and enhance the shadows and the glowy parts. Ew! This looks weird. I don't know if good weird or bad weird. What do you think? What do you think? I'm making popcorn. Anyone is interested? Anyone? Are you interested in the popcorn? Stop farting! Oh my god, this is a fart-free channel. Stop it! Stop it! Put some latex on the wounds to make them shiny, and I really like the result now. The time of truth, if it will come off. Oh, it's coming off really easy. Oh, look! It's my own face! Here you can see all the toilet paper. Ew! And will I ever do this directly on my face? No, it stinks too much. So I'm glad I got Gerda. She'll be my companion for prosthetics.
Say hi, Dada. There she is again. She's a fancy. I'm a fancy. Ne! Sushi, ne! Nicht beißen. Das ist nicht deins. Not yours. Not yours. Not yours. Not yours. Mine. Oh no. Attack from behind. Oh no. Oh no. You're a danger on the sequence. Fancy danger. Fancy danger.
This is too sad. I will bedazzle it with these things. So I ripped Freddy's face and I had time to bedazzle it before wearing it myself. Sometimes I'm very concerned for my mental health. I have the feeling I will burn my fingers so bad putting these on. Oh well. Bedazzled, bejeweled, be whatever. Those look like worms.
What's happening there? I'm gonna send you to Abu Dhabi, Sushi. No clothes in the box.
In the box. Box.
Show me your tools.
This is a little bit overkill. Where you guys trying to go through the wall?
What? What's your problem? What's your problem?
Der cachorro hat mein Cellphone kaputt gemacht. Oh. I don't need you, bitch. I'm a strong, independent woman.
All the women independent.
Cachorro!
Should we clean the floor first? The floor first.
This is her toy now.
And that's why I never find my shoes around the house.
This is why I never have matching shoes in this house. You, there, chewing things you shouldn't be chewing. Manifest yourself. Where's my shoe? Where did you put my shoe? You're a monster. Welcome to my winter shenanigans. Because there's no way to go outside.
So now let's finally shoot some Freddy Krueger.
Could you please stop?
Wesley, where you going?
You cannot eat my pom-pom.
Harry Potter, why?
I don't know how this music goes.
Give me an M. Give me a woo. Give me an Give me a D. Give me an E. Give me an Murder. Look at my hairy shorts.
No, essen nicht.
So, sie hat den Finger kaputt gemacht.
Oh nein. Show me your tongue. Show me your tongue.
Oh my god! Sushi, you're green! Sushi! Your tongue is green!
You bored?
Extremely.